You don't need a whole lot of patience with me though, cause hey, give it up. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Come on. Watch this. This why. Beloved, we'll keep speaking. Volumes on the maturity, all right, that you see. 5'6". Ain't nobody trying to escape it. We love the fine wine that we be in and lay in and, preserve in and all that stuff, right? Reasons being, you still deal with the nature of so many. We shout out to Miss Chapman, her family. Shout out to Mr. Daniels, Mr. Stevens. I want to give some honorary shouts out to people I absorbed today. Mr. Black. Um, who else? Miss Saba, Porter, my dude Porter out there. Did I watch Woo today? No, that was the other day. What up, Will? And so many others do what they do. That's just who I am, because them the voices and things that help resonate within to keep they keeping the eye on these streets. These people beloveds are out there moving, shaking, getting that information, getting on ground and stuff like that. So it opens so much topic for some of us that have experienced on so many levels some of the things that we're talking about. And one of the big topics right now is racism versus hate versus just jealousy, all that encompassing all in one. And so many out there are working their angles and ways to die that stuff down to showcase the soul of what really is, the soul of what really is, not the outer perimeter of your color, your gender, and all that stuff. The soul, what it really is talking about. All right. These are the folks you're dealing with today. Soulful people that have no problem being truthful, honest, bringing it to you because they live their lives in a truthful, honest way. They don't inflate themselves, all right? They don't mask around with superficial, not from outside looking in when I'm, what I'm talking about? And believe I can, right, maneuver within what kind of emotions, what kind of pedigree we're dealing with and stuff like that. So it brings this part right here. In 5'6", that means I've been in here a century for so many of you young folks out there. When I speak to you beautiful ones, I was looking at my YouTube channel, my analytics and stuff. So I'm reaching between the 24 and the 35 and the older group, my age and stuff like that. And that's beautiful. That's right where I want to be. Right, exactly. All right. Purpose, because you're 25, 24, your teachers, your big brothers, big sisters, your mothers. Some of y'all are mothers already. Some of y'all are married, right? Some of y'all in college and stuff like that, or initially in your job from, and many of y'all, all of y'all in that 24 are gonna be your future. You're working your future right now, if not in your future right now. Understand that? So um, when we talk about what's been hang on, racism. Oh, Master P too. We listened to Master P a little bit. Got it right on. One of his was how do we get off the thirst of hmm, how do our culture get off being thirsty to keep slavery around? That's beautiful. How does our culture get off being so thirsty to keep slavery around and not call it what it is? That's what Miss Chapman, that's what Tatum and so many other, oh, Tatum too. You don't care about what you like about all that stuff. The man did the work. All these people do is to go down and see for themselves and stuff like that and get the idealism because they think just, we all think the same, you know what I'm saying? Till I call it racism, let me go see what it is. And then when you go see what it is and you see that, like Miss Chapman and so many others, you go down there and it's, nah, all right? And I'm not one. I hope people that watch my channel are not them type that buy into the race formula that we still continue to push. Now, let's go. Let's ride this. Um, I had an incident, all right? I don't mind to share it because it's part of this. I just got this EV, right? Ford, right? Cool, like it, you know what I'm saying? Like what it do. Don't mind the time because I'm retired, you know what I'm saying? So my life is more, you know what I'm talking about? And I ain't got the hustle and bustle like I was in that military for 24, right? So sitting and charging don't bother me at all. All right. But for the past, since I got it, it only had 4K on it. Right? It didn't have 4K on it. It had minimum miles. It was a demo, right? Barely used and stuff. So it's 4K right now, and I had it for January, February. Shit, it's not just such a my birthday. Gotcha. All right. So 9 months now. About to be 9 months, and it's not charging like it's supposed to. Taking 3-4 hours to charge, and it shouldn't. Right? But I've been having issues with it a little bit, right, because of what we're gonna talk about. I don't believe it's racism. I believe it's just hatred. I believe it's just jealousy. All right. Why? Is because the people that I've been involved with, right? You know how I say, we understand racism can be hidden, and it likes to be hidden. It likes to push things in the forefront so they don't seem like it's racism, right? But the people that I've been involved with around this situation, my car, I go to Hyundai to get it, plugged in, would go. And when I'm there and make content, y'all know that because y'all would see me in content. Not no issue with me because I'm not bothering nobody. I'm in my car, right, sitting there, make the content. But people would still have issues because they know the content I was making and you could tell they was watching the content. You know what I'm saying? And it was not conducive to how they feel. You know what I'm talking about? Once again, I'm in a democratic city, right? Not the state. The city is democratic, right? The mayor democratic. You see what I'm talking about? Half the council people democratic. So they don't run, you see what I'm talking about, with the Republicans like that. Though we in a Republican state, okay? So, being that, it's not just that place around my house, the stalking and all that stuff because people want me to turn the tide and go on this side. How dare you go against what your mama, your grandmama, your granddaddy all been democratic, da 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 da. This is the things that we've been, right? You go around the channel, you see so many people talking about it, divesting off the democratic bandwagon that expects us to be this way, one way, right? So doing my content, the last time I was doing my content, instead of staying in my car, I brought my computer and chose to do it outside. The buildings like this in front, they all work up in there, right? So I knew not to do it in front to bother anybody, selling their cars and stuff like that. So I took it raw, far down on the side almost where my car is getting fixed at the Ford mechanic place, right in between there. Garages, nothing but garages, nothing. Where they fix the car. None of them open. Until what? Until you start going down there and you start doing your content almost in the middle, far away from where people at, and nobody can hear. Then garages start opening, making noise, which is dead. It's not making noise for me because it's their place, right? But it's not normal because when you're you know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? Until you move down there and start doing your content and stuff like that. How you know? Okay, you're doing your content. They stop with them for that because they gotta get back to work and they know that looks like nonsense. They turn the music up, but that don't bother you and stuff. And you got the background stuff like that, right? Watch it. But then you get heavy in your content. Boom, you making it. I make about one video, and then in the second video, they're driving down now, right, in their car. The people that I want to not mess with and let them do their work, you know what I'm saying, woo woo. Now you driving your car down by me, stopping, rolling your window down, and asking, "What are you doing? Do you got something you do?" Yeah, my car down there getting charged, bro. I'm making a content. I'm live right now. Excuse me. And I keep on going back to my vehicle. Stays there. He stays there because it's perturbed, frustration. Didn't get what he want. Stays there for a while. And I'll keep on doing my stuff. Goes on past. Sends some other guys. Comes back. Y'all with me? Now, Hispanic, I think. Not full Caucasian. His little assistant was vanilla, but he looking like, what, Now watch this. Get done with the video making my content. Walk back to my car, right? Him and his little flunky outside. Standing outside, waiting on me as I come. Yeah, can I help? Can we help you? No, I don't need your help. My car plugged in. Keep on walking. Have some words. He has some words for me. I'm like, bro, I just told you I don't need no help from you. I'm just using the charger here. But because, you see what I'm talking about? He got to make this into something. And I think I said, what you upset because I don't need you? Remember y'all told me, watch this. Remember y'all told me, y'all don't fix these. Y'all don't have nothing to do with these. This is when one wasn't working. It wasn't working for about a month. And I went in there and asked the guy, one of the guys. He wasn't white. He's Arab. Pay attention. In finance. He got, well, we don't got to fix them. And we ain't got to, that's not us. I could just turn them off. I made a video about this. Most of y'all, that's what he said. We could just turn them off. Wait, how can you just turn them off when you said you're not in charge of them? You don't fix them. I'm confused, bro. If you can turn them off, that means you have responsibility. That was before, that incident happened a month before this last one. You with me? You with me? So butts are hurt when this last one happened, and I tell this other dude, I don't need you. The thing working, I got it. Whatever. I'm in the car now. And so because I'm making a video, I get on the car and say, well, I'm a content creator. Let me make a video out of this. What you upset about? And I said, I'll videotape you because now you're on the phone calling. You calling the cops and all this other stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I'll get on my phone, make a video about you and your attitude and your behavior. And did that. I just didn't put it out. I still got it. You know what I'm talking about? So when he called the police, they come, right? They charge me up. This is vital for so many of the beloveds out there. The police are called to antagonize me so that this ain't way, because he couldn't antagonize, so bring the police. And how many police show up? 3. 2 male and a female. 3 calls. Pay attention though. Pay attention. Before that happened, beloved, Sean, can you explain to the audience what happened before that? Pay attention. Before that happened, and I showed up, right after I showed up, drove up to the charger, a police officer stopped right behind me. Are you listening? Yeah, stopped right behind. Black man, black police officer, right behind my car. I had to get closer to the electric thing. It was too far. So I looked, I was like, why he parked right behind me? And the person he talking to is over on the other side, over like a little distance. So he could have parked out there. Watch this, pay attention. I get out, I say, hey, Mr. Officer, can you move your car? Takes a while to move his car. Pay attention though. I need you to pay attention because I skipped. Before that, watch this. I'm plugging, if you only know anything about the EVs, the plug in, and there's a switch over there to unlock it so it come out easy. It's an easy little thing. Pay attention. I have that in, but that side ain't working right. Watch this, watch this. So I'm pulling it out, and I've done this since I've had the car. Same place. Pay attention. Hit the switch, undo the thing. Hit the switch, it's not coming out. It's acting like it's stuck. It's a brand new car, but it's ran electronically. Everybody understand that? This is for EV understanding for some of y'all that don't computerize. Pay attention. I can't get it out. And it feel like if I keep pulling or whatever, it's gonna break. You know all this stuff is plastic, right? So I'm like, nah, hold on, hold on. The cop behind me. Think about that. I asked one of the young men who have a little rapport with, hey, bro, you come over here, man, help me with this, bring this out. You work with EV? Yeah, just pull out right here. He trying. Uh, uh, uh. Nah, it ain't. I look, the cop get in his car. The cop get in his car. Comes out after the third, fourth time. We can be stuck on stupid if we want to, but I know electronics. I was tactical in that military. So I'm talking about. So when he do that, I'm looking. The cop don't know it. I see it. That's why when he took it out, I gotta say, hey, can you move your car, police officer? Oh. Don't be fooled, beloved. Don't be fooled out here. Anything electronic about our cars and all this other stuff, Bluetooth and all that stuff, yeah. And so many of y'all starting to understand because of the flock cameras. That's the only purpose of the flock cameras, is to show that the abilities that law enforcement have with electronics and Bluetooth and all that stuff. You see what I'm talking about? This is real. So that those bad apples can, and like they have been, used against us. It's shown. All right? It's the folks are worried about flock cameras. That's the least. Flock cameras. We, like I said in my music, with many of us, we've been on the flock cameras all our life in the hoods. How long we been having cameras in our places, beloved? It's just those that now understand what we've been going through don't like it. Ain't that crazy? And then you take cameras down in your neighborhood, in your borough, in your ghetto, openly in front of cops and stuff like, see what happened to you. You going to jail. You know it, don't you? You know it, don't you? They come knock on y'all window, everybody window when we shooting BB guns at the things and stuff. Hey, who told it ain't? Want to lock the hole? But folks out here take some flock cameras in these places that now all of a sudden it's a problem. I mean, you can see them on news tearing the stuff up and everything, but you don't hear nothing about such and such went to jail for messing with federal property or whatever. All right. So after he moved, cool. Put my car over there, start charging, right? And then go do my videos. And then when I come back, these cats on me and stuff because they didn't get what they wanted by the police officer or whatever, right? So he comes back charging it up, And it was all about they don't want me there charging my car. I could care less about what they don't want. You just work here. This thing is here. You don't want it, tell them to move it. Move it over there to Ford, where they selling the EVs and stuff like that. You see what I'm talking about? But anyway, or tell Ford to get one over there, however it goes. But calls the police officers, right? For whatever reason, I don't know, because I'm in my car and I'm not harming them. I'm not threatening them. I'll beat you. None of that. None of that. Y'all know me. None of that. All right. Because we knew that's what he wanted, right? And so cops come, right? And three. Braxton, one of them, then one little guy, with the syndrome, we're talking. The Braxton officer wants to hear my story, my side. Then already heard these people's side. Wants to hear my side. Little short syndrome don't want to hear my side because we don't work for you. We work for companies, elite people. That's how some think. Some don't serve and protect for all. Some just serve and protect for a purpose, all right? So when seeing that, I'm in conversation with Braxton, who's standing right in front of me. And we're having a good one. We're getting somewhere peaceful. Young lady even on the side. But because the strong rebuttal and the dislike of what these folks are doing gets to the little one, we just see your ID. And I'm like, what do you need to see my ID for? But I'm in mid-conversation with him. And we're giving him my spiel. I just need to see your ID. And I'm like, what do you need to see my ID for? What am I being charged? What what's going on? Oh, they don't want you here. You haven't even listened to the full story. You haven't even gave me a chance to, I might be the one who's being harassed, or, you see what I'm talking about? Which I was. See, I get? But instead, put the harassment sheet on you. You the problem. He say you the problem, so you the problem. See what I'm getting at? All right. So it's, now, was he white? Yes. Yeah, he was. Did I feel it was racism? No. Because the individual that they called him was Hispanic. You know what I'm talking about? Business owner. Uppity. I can tell you what to do. Da, 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 type. I don't look at that as racism. I look at that as a power trip. You see what I'm talking about? Real talk. Why? Because you want a chance. The little one wanted a chance, but I ain't gonna give it. Well, if you don't show me your ID, I can arrest you right now. We know a little bit about what you gonna arrest me for though, in the first place, because you haven't told me why you need to see my ID. Am I trespassing? Am I this? And am I doing that? Da da da. Nothing. I have done nothing. He couldn't even tell you an illegal thing I done. See where I'm getting at, beloved? See where I'm getting at? See where I'm getting at? So, because we're articulating too well, let me make a movement, y'all with me, to get his attention that I ain't finna play with him. Y'all with me? And his idiotic self not knowing I'm a 24-year vet of international policing. I recognize profiling, bro. Nah, you ain't gonna get that chance, not with me. I respect myself too much to allow myself to go down this Rodney King type thing. Let me get my ID. Here you go, bro. Slow down a little bit. Slow down a little bit, man. I think you looking at this too the wrong way. You want me to be that guy, but I can't be that guy for you today. I'm sorry. Get my ID. Quelled that a little bit. Mr. Braxton, can we get back to you? Because you want to listen. You want to hear my story. You actually are riding on what your car got over it. Protect and serve. So instead of getting upset about it with one who showed his true colors, yeah, but the other two still got color. Everybody with me? I bring that up because this, beloved, I watched some stuff that, and after that, I was told, okay, you can't come back here no more. It'll be trespassing, da da da, and da da da. And I was like, a little bit rebuttal, but I quickly shedded it down because I say, this was purposeful, Sean. They think they shutting you down or disturbing your content creator. Nah, bro, just keep on moving and live to do another day. To do another day what, beloved? Show up. Because this is what they're trying to stop. You see what I'm talking about? The ultimate stoppage was not you coming up there. That was the cherry on top. Make videos, 20, 30 videos, and then come up there and get your car charged. Oh, I gotta look at him too? I gotta. This stings more. Them knowing that I don't need you. There's other chargers. There's other beautiful people that'll work with me. And like beloved say, and like Most High always put on our hearts, success will kill a lot of that. Now, I bring that up because you had a beloved, and I'll just use scenarios. I just watched the beloved, say you got some shooting around your house. Pow, 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 apartment, whatever, right? You don't know nothing about what's going on, but the police come in. Just use me. Mr. Shelman. Look through yeah, what y'all want? What's going on? That'd be me. What's going on? Mr. Officer, is it all right out there? Before I open the door, because I heard some shooting. I open the door. Maybe they talk to him, Mr. Shelman, there's some shooting out here, some stuff going on, and you think we can look through your ringtone, da 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 da? Yeah. Bear with me, beloved. Yeah. Come on, look through the ringtone. Why? Why cooperate? They're shooting around my apartment, around my house. If it ain't me getting shot up right then and there, when will it? When my child? How dare we just let the shooter just live to shoot another day? Be able to shoot another day. But then get mad when real aggression come, because help is here, protect and serve, and they need some items to help protect and serve. They can probably help. Now, I'm not gonna argue it. Why argue at that point? Why? Even if some of my system ain't working right or whatever, because the officers say, but your camera doing this, and if I tell them the camera won't work, but I see it doing that, but yeah, but it don't work. Yeah, but you know something happened out of. Okay, you don't believe me? Now let me show you. I'll show you. If I ain't got nothing to hide, if I ain't part of this stuff, I'm true to myself, what I got to hide? And that be our issue. We unknowingly be protecting other people that we know fully well. We probably don't even know them. Shouldn't even pretend, but we do that because of our own attitude towards 911 or whatever you want, one time, police, whatever you want to call them, rather than supporting them so they can do their job and get on. Because that's all they want to do. Right or wrong? They want to find the perps. Who did it? Who's shooting around? Who making this neighborhood? Who making all the other tenants uncomfortable? We don't want to find that stuff out. We don't care about that stuff. Now, do I feel like I said in the comment? They took the authority too far, talking about you gonna snatch my camera off and and keep me up all night. No, that's not called for. That's not called for, and that's not within law. So there's both sides. There's two sides. But understand the frustration when you listening. Pay attention. When you listening to the cops say, a 5-year-old just got shot. Both of them say, hey, do you not even care about this child that just got, see what I'm talking about? Allegedly. Because I don't know the whole skinny. I just know what the police officer said, what you hear on that thing, because something will come out later, you know what I'm saying, about the situation. What I'm saying is, beloved community out there, law-abiding citizens, we have to change our ways. And if our thinking is stinking, because guess what? You're not listening to somebody who's talking out the side of their neck, beloved. I can tell you a lot of instances, which I am from right now. The cops done had to come to my house at least 3 times. Off some BS. Off some what somebody told them. Or the first one was me calling them. And them coming a little aggressive. Not knowing the whole situation. What did I do? De-escalate. De-escalate. Cooperate with what you need. You need me to put my hands down? What you need me to do? Take stuff out of my pocket? Beloved, one time it got to the point I knew when they showed up about 3, 4. How they showed up and everything. Oh, okay, yeah. No, y'all ain't gonna get this chance. And if you do, it's gonna be on camera, on my camera and everybody else's camera, that y'all shot me dead in my lawn. I actually got on my knees, put my hands on my head, and said, y'all can search me if you need to before we talk, because the way y'all coming up on me and looking at me, you know, like one of the brothers, like watched NBA Youngboy go through this stuff, and he was just walking around. Now, he wasn't paying attention, and he wasn't cooperating with the police officers, because all he asked them to do was move over here. You see what I'm talking about? So, being international law enforcement in the military, we're taught this stuff, the same stuff they learn. Come on now, on a higher scale. So disarming, diffusing the situation, so easy. Because I know I do it because I know what they got to go through. Scenarios. When we over there, we don't know who we finna pull up on. We don't know who finna pull up on us. And when you dress in, beloveds love to dress in their shabs and all that kind of stuff, you don't know what's under there, nothing. But we still find such a way to treat people with respect, especially if we know you ain't did nothing. Because not doing that breaks the trust. We live among the people when we there. So we need the people. Support, help, in every way. And they do that. See what I'm getting at? Everybody see what I'm getting at? And we talking about beloved people we know fully well. 80% of the people don't really want us there. Need us there, but don't want us there. To the point the oil ministry say, only come off the base when there's something going on. Because, understand? So what you encourage over here is, not be dummies and da-da-da to those who protect and serve, but act a little better and accordingly take our part, do our part to de-escalate things so things can get done. De-escalate things so they can do their work and get the clues and blues and stuff, and then encompass on us to find a way. Because beloved, I know we stuck in a hard place. I know. We don't want to tell on little Ricky, little Sammy, little Juju, Susie, and all. But we be knowing exactly who did it, when they did it, how they did it, why they did it, and everything. And it make our community look bad. Know that. Allowing folks to run around and get away with murder and all this other stuff, it make us look bad. We become our own extinction. Does everybody understand that? So in so many ways, we've been trapped. No wonder trap music was so viable within our community. See what I'm talking about? And drill. Because you can hear it in the music that it seemed like it's like that's all you can rap about it. The bullets that you didn't took down with da-da-da and what kind of gun, the name of the gun, the da-da, the did that, and when we know better than that. A lot of us do. What I contribute to. Like I talked to the young one today, called me today about the car after I put out a video that I didn't even get a courtesy from Ford this morning saying, hey, Mr. Shellman, your car, we got a technician or waiting on a technician or this or that, or you won't be getting your car today. And when the loaner car or your loaner car comes in, we'll get it. Now, I put the car in there Saturday morning. I was the first one there at 8:30 in the morning. Even though I got served after everybody that pulled up behind me. Everybody with me? My appointment was at 8:30. I didn't get served until 8:45. Didn't get out my car until 8:50. You see what I'm talking about? While the other ones went, they made that show just like it is. Watch this. Now you might say, Sean, you sure you... The same thing happened 3 years ago when I went to court, right? For some BS and one of these people that I worked with in the Army. I didn't work with him, but my ex did, and that was a whole setup there. But come around on my block, walking on my block, and me and him talking, and he tells the police, calls the police and say, he assaulted me. And then I get in court and they say, did you assault him? I didn't touch him, Your Honor. But he say your chest touched his chest. He said we chest bumps, sir? Mr. Your Honor? Yeah. Now, the Honor said this before he said that, I have my prayer wrap on. Y'all know how when we go outside, our beloved say, Wrap your head up. Had that on with my regalia. Can you take that off? No, I can't. This is part of who I am, sir. Well, what are you? What are you? Spiritual or something? He already knew. What are you, spirit? Yes, sir. You hit it right on the dot. So we ain't got to argue about it no more. You've been watching the video. To continue, and to say I chest bumped a man who I know. Watch this. How you know him? He was in the military. What you know about him? About, at that time, 6 foot, because I'm 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot, because I had to look up. I had my dog, he had his dog, so there was no way we could chest bump because, you see I'm getting that? Duke don't. Anyway. And then, I'm thinner than this because I was on some stress rate. It's after the divorce stuff or after the, you know what I'm talking about? So my weight, it really went down. You know what I'm talking about? So I ain't got no belly. But he do. He about 175 good. That belly sticking out like this. I ain't lying. So I asked the judge. I said, Judge, I would be able to use him for an example, but he ain't here. They didn't have to show up. He didn't show up. The first or the second time. I'll tell you about the second time. I'll refresh you. See what I'm talking about? So I would show you, but Ave it's impossible to bump his chest. Before I bump his chest, I'd have to hit nothing but 50 pounds of stomach, sir. So they didn't care. All right, didn't drop. Okay, we'll come back. We'll schedule another one so the person will be here. And then I had to pay the court fee, $650. All right, so they got me that one. Got me that time. All right. The next time he don't show up, the judge don't show up, the other party don't show up, but the whatever she is to the judge, right, sits me down. We already went through this story. Her dad's a colonel. She let me know that, right? They ring me. Why did you get in his privacy space? Why did he all this stuff? Now this is around my house. He lives on other blocks down the way. I'm walking right next to my house. You with me? Well, you shouldn't. And now it's went from, watch this. Now it's went from, well, you might not have touched him, because that's what the beloved, come on now, come on. You might not have touched him like he said. So now if I didn't assault him, then shouldn't he get something happen to him because he gave a false report and you know he did now? You're even confirming that he did. But you didn't touch him. This is what she said. You didn't touch him. You got in his space. You need to learn not to get in people's space. Stop playing. When I'm around my house, beloved, I'm walking on my sidewalk where I live. Nowhere else, where I live. Not near Avery's house or anybody else's house, Sam's house, Billy's house, all them. Sean's house. Understand? But because they wrong, the judge don't show up, lets her speak, thinking she gonna do her thing because she can say, well, what she asked me? What she told me? I was speaking, I was giving my rebuttal, Well, you needed something, settle down to something or whatever. My dad, Lieutenant Colonel, had to put first sergeant like you in place. I can't make this up, beloved. I ain't making this up. Right there in court. This is the topic. Y'all with me? You need to learn how not to get in people's private space. Kept saying that. Not the initial assault. you bumped his chest. Not that. Not the second time. Not that. None of that. Y'all understand? What I bring to you is, that's not racism. It's hate. Power hate. Powerful type hate. I'm this. My description. This allows me to speak to you and be like this to you. And I'm sitting there like, no, it don't. You can say what you want, lady. And just like I told her, your daddy would have never had a chance of putting me nowhere. You better ask every lieutenant colonel, every colonel, every general, star, 2, 3, 4 about me and my operation. Well respected, don't you think? You see me and you know who I am. I ain't, just like I don't walk on eggshells out here, I ain't walking no eggshells out there. You better ask some of these soldiers. Now, yes, I had a little bit more decor when I'm talking to them. Oh, but they knew. You better ask some of them. Some of them felt like, damn, if I was an E1, E4, E2, E3, they felt like I was on their level talking to them. Because I demanded that respect. You want me to respect you and your rank and who you are? You gonna damn sure respect me. And that ain't saying Billy bad like I'm kicking people. No. Knowing my job, knowing my purpose, and you already knowing exactly who I am and what I'm in here for. So I tell my young folk, learn your job. These people out here, you learn your job, know your job, to the point they need you. You don't need them. You understand? That's how they work. That's how the car will work. You got to make yourself a wheel in this society, in people's eyes, that they need you because of what you can do, your abilities. You're able to lead and move. Everybody ain't a leader. Everybody can't move and motivate people. They can blow smoke up people's butt, but they're going to go to time. They got to show. Is you trill about who you is, what you do, lead? I done already done that. I got accolades that none of y'all could ever get touched or even fucking be challenged to try to go do it. And that's a shout out to all these deadbeat rappers, dull ass people that sit up there and trying to want to be like me. You want to be? Go in that military and make first sergeant, punk. Punk! That's what I say. Go on about 6 tours and shit. Risk your life and sacrifice that. Punk! That's what I say. Go in there and carry your goddamn battle buddies dead, but know they deserve a burial. That's what I say. Go in there and care about something more than your fucking self. That's what I say. You ain't pulling no wool on my eyes. You might pull wools on everybody else's eyes out here, but that's done too. Because folk waking up, the real gods are here to wake them up, whether you like it or not. And you know why you like it? Because you waking up too. The human condition gonna get better. Got to. My Most High, your Most High, if you believe, still instrumental within us. You didn't put your heart in yourself. The one thing that these clone makers and impersonator makers can't make. They can't make the heart, baby. Notice they gotta give you, your heart thing gotta give you a heart from another person, or what? Gotta give you a pig heart. Think about that. Think about that. Can't make another heart. Can't simulate what Most High specialized in with us. They can make this synthetic and all, they can do all that, see that? But that heart, you know they can't make that. Why? Because cold ass clones, cold ass impersonators, even themselves that are making it. There you go. There you go. Welcome back to your warmth, beloved. This is my duty. Do I concern myself with humanity? Most definitely. But understand one thing, the one that came before the initials, understand every part of humanity today ain't built like humanity from the beginning. There's simulations running around here. There's species from other places around here. The sad part, this is where I leave you. Come here. Come here. Let me share you what the sad part is. The frustration of the human being today is coming from one place. Watch this. I'm going to show you. Beloved, you're going to be amazed in 5 years. Probably less than that. When these celestial, we got, like they say, 5 different types of species, all kinds of stuff on this planet. But what's going to mess you up is, watch this. When you find out that we do got sick, and when they come out, and you're going to find out they harmless, majority of them, harm, watch this. You're going to find out they don't got too much of a heart like you, but willing to learn to be compassionate, willing to learn to be empathetic, willing to learn what many ain't. That's why they able to fit in right now, beloved. Why? Cold world. They come from a cold world. They come from a world where killing, destroying. Why you think they here? Some of them destroyed their planet a long time ago. Been among you. Some of them can't even go back, don't want to go back. Watch this. Just like your immigrants today, nothing's different. The same in galaxy and the universes. You got Mexico cartel, got this, and people running around. It's the same in some of these other places in galaxies. That's why they come here among you and get in these bodies like you. They don't want to be a part of that crap. But what's going to mess y'all up, watch this. Watch this, pay attention. Watch this. They're willing to come among you and be like you rather than be like what they can be. There's something that can eat your ass up, dispose of you, and nobody knows. And if they do find out, like, what did that? And a lot of you don't even know that. I'd hate to find out. I'm true with what I do. That young lady got hung, and to say they had to get a fire ladder to get up there. People ain't paying attention. People ain't paying attention. You got to think outside the box today, beloved, and you have to allow yourself to. I just told you we have species among us that you know nothing about. See what I'm talking about? And yes, I can take you to Predator movie. Can Predator movie, in that movie, can it do that? Say, yeah, Shawnee, the Predator can have you all up in the tree and because me and you both know if an average person do that, that's a lot of noise. That's a lot of scenery. That's a lot of machinery, just like the fire ladder. Now, why, Sean? You're talking about aliens today, and you're taking it serious. Because they seriously here. People are confirming that no, deeper than you and I. Shit's around us. Shit's on the moon. Shit's building this and that. The ones that don't want you, that are scared you finding out. Because knowing you outnumber. Understand? But fight you like what? Like you over there in Afghanistan. Go find out why you can't win in Afghanistan. See how this go? You think that ain't gonna come here, be here? Why? Keep you in a race war and all this other stuff. Why? All eyes off me. All eyes off whatever I am. All eyes off whatever I'm doing. Y'all keep fighting amongst each other. Hey, matter of fact, fight on the elite too. The elite, elite fight down here. Elite, all this. And let me show you something. The elite know. Some of them. They know. Puppeteered by them. Now take your butt back after this video and watch V. It's a show. It's an actual show. Back in the 80s. It's called V. Go watch it. I dare you. Matter of fact, I double dare you. And then I dare you to say, this just a coincidence. That could, nah, I dare you. I dare you. And assimilate all this crap. That's why we here, beloved. Die it down. Die it down. We're not going backwards, no matter who try to do this stuff like that. We will vote these people out. We'll get the right people in. All right? The next on it, be concerned. Be concerned. Because it's us that should be filling them seats up there and not somebody outside of us. Many should know what I'm saying about that. All right? We care so much, then let's jump in. All right? The good, the great ones, the ones that have the ability, the ones that if you get in that seat, that it ain't gonna drive you towards dementia or stressed out. And you see when the Honorable Barack went in there, he went in there young as hell, came out like, God damn, bro. Age about 50 years. You know what I'm saying? Too much pressure on one person. Not enough support from the outside. Want to do so much more, but wasn't ready. We wasn't ready. We ready. We ready. We ready to unite past our issues, our chronic, toxic cells about uniting with each other, getting past our personals. I get past I could care less all that. You ain't harming nobody, da-da-da. You ain't beating on, slapping on, da-da-da, woo-woo. Bump all that, man. Do you. You have fun? Cool. Like that. You cool. You cool. You. Outside our bedrooms and all that stuff. Long as we ain't trafficking, snatching. You know what I'm talking about? We know everybody a commodity now, so OnlyFans and such shouldn't, like, hey, you do only? Yeah, whatever they do. You know what I'm saying? Do draw a line. Do I think our finest that we hold to be pillars and nobles and stuff like that, i.e. principal, teachers, police officers, lawyers, judges, all these good places that, like, if I see you on OnlyFans and then I see you, that don't, that's a moral issue right there, because you see what I'm talking about? How far you gonna go? Everybody with me? Little bit like President Obama said, got to bring the decor back to the presidency. So we understand, you know what I'm saying? Bring the decor back to ourselves in so many ways. But like one said, one thing, let me hit on this. Demographics matter, Mr. Young Man. Start with a D. Demographics matter. That's what we're good. We're going to this next video. Let's get there. Boom. Love at the highest on it. Y'all can't see. That's just skinny. We're going to get the third video in. We keep it moving. What else I need on that last one? On that last one, work hard. Allow the value of your work speak more volumes than other things outside your work. You know what I'm saying? Understand? If I come to this, make content and registering, getting people in a movement, in a frequency and things like that, you can rest assured I hold my own feet to that fire. See what I'm talking about? For sure. All right, so we'll talk about it next video.